All right, boys, we're back here at the start of free agency, and we got some massive moves to make. We have $8 million in cap space right now, but this is one of the biggest free agency classes. Marchand, Besser, Buchnevich, Burns, Kane, Wheeler, Iafallo, Verhaeghe, Chicherin, Dvorak, Lindell, Gord, Provorov, Atkinson. And I think the very first thing we should do is look into getting one of these two defensemen, Chicherin or Burns, one or the other. Chicherin wouldn't be bad. He fits in perfectly with Anderson and Weegar, same exact type of player. Brent Burns adds a bit more offensive explosiveness to our team. His points did drop quite a bit though. He has only medium top four potential. He could easily drop going into next season, whereas Chicherin probably going to stay about the same. We could also get, is there any other offensive defenseman? I mean, Kevin Shattenkirk is here, but we could go Chicherin and Shattenkirk and get both. No, we can't afford that. Yeah, it's really Chicherin or Brent Burns that we're going to go get. And I think Chicherin long-term, I think could be the better option. Oh, if we went 5 years, we did like 5.85 for 5 years. That would not be a bad deal for us. 5 years at 5.85. Oh, we're going to think about it. But first things first, we got a trade to make. Because Nazem Kadri, the dream. He's a dream third line center. And he's been playing our second line center. And the only real way to upgrade that second line center is to kind of take an interesting lateral move, I think. And the way we're going to do that, if we're, Jack Quinn. Jack Quinn is on the block because Buffalo can't put together a package for him. He fits perfectly on the second line. I mean, I don't know how much money he's asking for, but for Matt Coronado, we might come back to that. We might actually do something with that. But just looking through here, like, there's no real, like, true second line center that fits perfectly. Just looking. And then even looking at other teams, I haven't been able to find anything. Like, there's the Nuge at 88 overall, but that's a lot of trade value, and he doesn't even fit on our lines. Florida, LA. I mean, LA's got Kopitar and Kempe. Ooh, Kempe actually. Nah, Kempe, he's a little expensive, and he's a two-way forward. Nah. But when you get to the Devils, there's someone perfect in Eric Halla. He's going to become a second-line center, signed for 1 year. So it's absolutely perfect for us because we're just going to do a player swap with Corey Perry. So then they get a grinder. And since they're selling, we're also going to give them our third, LA's fourth, and our seventh next year. So, and we're going to give them a prospect just to make sure it is completely even because they're giving up a top six player here. Like, yeah, they're retooling and they're selling, but they're still giving up a top six player. Huskins I want to keep. Who did I want to get rid of? Is there a prospect that they don't want that I want to get rid of? I'd be willing to give up, not Nate. Honestly, would I be willing to give up Josh Neighbors? No, I'm not. Okay, yeah, never mind. Let's just give up on, let's give him this Roney guy. There we go. Third, I kind of want to keep the fourth. Corey Perry, a third, a seventh, and Roney for Eric Halla, rejected. Okay, let's throw in that fourth again because it's weird. Like, they want all my picks, but they only want them next year. And it's like, well, I don't know. I don't have a surplus of picks next year. I have a surplus of picks this year. Okay, and we get it done with the fourth that we wanted to keep. Oh well. So now we get Eric Halla. We lose $300,000 in cap space, but we get a major upgrade on Eric Halla, who's going to be playing second line time for us. So now that is done, now it's about signing that one last defenseman because we got another defenseman. We need to go get a defensive defenseman. We're gonna wait on the defensive defenseman just for a little bit after we get this. So I guess the biggest question, we need to improve the power play. We need to be able to score a little more. Brent Burns is gonna allow us to do that. We're gonna give Brent Burns just a simple 1 year deal. We're gonna go down to $6 million for him. 1 year, $6 million for Brent Burns. Hopefully he signs this. Well, yeah. No, let's actually wait to see if anyone offers him a deal in like the next day or two. And if no one offers him a deal, we're going to jump in on 1 year for $6 million. We need the offensive defenseman. We need to get this power play going a little more. July 3rd, a third for a 6 Oh, whoa, we are not taking on Kakinen. That is it. They really thought, and they thought we'd be interested. Brent Burns still has no offers. Okay, so I'm starting to think maybe the 1 year for $6 million is actually going to be able to get him. So let's go 1 year. Man, do I go down to one? Let's wait a couple more days, because if we can get him out 1 year just under $6 million, that would be completely ideal. But I don't know how likely that is. July 4th. If there's no one, we're just going to give him 1 year at 5.850. And Burns, oh, he does have an offer. Fuck. Are you kidding me? Who gave him an offer? Seattle gave him an offer? Oh, Seattle, you're killing me. What about Jake Chychrun? Chychrun also has an offer. So do we just go for Jacob Chychrun for safety? Because I'd be more willing to give that kind of money to, man, we're kind of in a pickle. I was not expecting a team to actually end up going out and getting a contract like him, especially not Seattle. They're fucking selling. Like, what are they doing? Rasmus Anderson, what's your ability to play offensive defenseman? Like, can you run a power? Like, you should be able to run a power play, but you've struggled. I mean, all of our power play units have struggled. Hey, you're gonna be 29. Yeah, so let's go 4 years. Let's try $8 million. I hope. No, I don't think it'll go through. We'll just go 8.450 for Rasmus Anderson. Hopefully that goes through for 4 years. And then that'll line them up. Yeah, Uyghur's even past that, so that's actually gonna be fine. And then I'd like to get a defenseman, man, but if Burnsy, like, I don't think I'll be able to get Brent Burns, even if I just go 1 year and load up the 1 year deal. We'll try that, because I don't want to give Burns that 2 year contract. I really don't. I'd go 1 year at, I'll go 1 year at 6.575, so we get about $1 million left over to go get that 6th defenseman for us. And I'd be fine doing that. Dylan Dubé signs his extension. Pelletier signs his extension. Dry signs his extension. July 6th, a second for a second. No, I'm good. July 7th, still no contract signings. July 8th, Brent Burns does decide to go to Seattle. Okay, so we missed out on Brent Burns. Man, that sucks. Where did Jake Chychrun? If Chychrun hasn't signed, we'll go him. Signings, but I'm sure he's signed by now. Man, yeah, they gave him the 2 year deal. I couldn't give him that 2 year deal. That was a crazy 2 year deal. Philly signs Chychrun to a 4 year deal. Like, the amount of money, like, I could not go $7.5 million for 2 years on Brent Burns. He is not that good. He really isn't. Let's see how much money because if they gave him like 6.5 for 2 years, then I'm gonna be like, okay, maybe we could have actually done that. I'll be surprised if that's what they gave him. How much did they give Brent Burns? Yeah, they gave him 7.5 for $2 million. I knew that's what, and they already don't want him. They're already like, well, now we got him. We don't know what to do with him. Too bad. Now I don't want him. Does anyone else have an offensive defenseman that could be intriguing to us? Because I still want to trade for an offensive defenseman. That is still a priority of mine. Torrey Krug is a two-way defenseman. Why? When did they make that switch? I don't even remember that. Vancouver, no. Vegas, no. Washington and Winnipeg. Okay, so no one has an offense. We got to go sign one then, and we can't miss on them. Ugh, it's tough. I did not want to be in this situation. Jake Chychrun also signed that big deal with Philly. Like, we weren't going to be able to match it. We can't afford to match it. You know, we got to play with what we can afford to play with. So defenseman, we're probably gonna bring back Ekman Larsson, honestly, unless we can find better. I mean, all D pairings, Ryan Lindgren, that's not bad. Asa Lindell fits on the second pair. Yeah, Lindgren has other offers, which makes me not want to go with him. Johnson, no. Ekman Larsson, someone actually is offering him money, so we might not actually end up being able to get him back. Why? Okay. Blankenberg, I mean, he still doesn't. Okay, we're going to give Blankenberg just a 1 year deal anyway. A 1 year, $1 million, $975K. He might not accept the first one, but he'll start coming down to earth and we'll eventually get that deal done. All right, let's go Jacob Middleton and Jacob Middleton. If Jacob Middleton we get at like 2.750, that will give us $5 million. That'd be enough for Asa Lindell. Okay, let's see if we can go 1 year at $5 million for Asa. And then let's see if we can go 1 year at like 2.750 for Middleton. Let's see if we can get that done, because that actually would be a pretty solid one too. I would not be mad about that one too. And also let's go get our AHL coach before I forget any longer. Coaching staff, hire the coaches. AHL head coach, we just need someone who's kind of like our guy already. Anyone overload? No. Actually, wait, I think this balance sheet, hold line. What is our head coach for the defense? He is pinch cycle bounce. Okay, so our coach is pinch cycle and bounce. So let's try and find someone who matches that at least some way. Let's see, pinch cycle. Yeah, there we go. Hanzus, there we go. AHL head coach Radek Hanzus. Then we're also going to sign our goalie coaches. Goalies, no goalies there. AHL associate coach, goalies, no goalies there. AHL assistant coach, goalies. Come on, there we go. Is there any C's? I don't think there's going to be a C. Okay, let's just get 2 Ds then. Let's go Radek Summeldis as the NHL goalie coach. And then let's go with Radislav Varana as the AHL goalie coach. And then let's sort by rating, and let's just go get a generals, Vokun, as our AHL assistant coach. $350K. Vaclav Vokun, there we go. Coaching staff will now be set. Let's go get a 3rd string goalie real quick. Timbo, okay, I can't believe he's still here. Yeah, we'll give him 4 years at $800K for Montembeau. Perfect. Okay, let's sim a couple days and see what happens. July 9th. Any news? Rasmus Anderson signs his massive extension. Is being requested, no. July 10th. Are you kidding me? Hanzus declines our AHL head coach. Fucking hell. Varana signs. Vaclav Vokun signs. July 11th. Radek Solmidis signs. TVR, we do not want TVR. July 12th. Jacob Middleton declines. Samuel Montembeau signs. Nick Blankenberg declines. We're still waiting on Asa Lindell. Asa Lindell on July 13th declines because of the quality of our roster. Come on. Okay. All right, boys, since those moves didn't work, we're gonna settle. We're gonna go Ryan Suter for a year at 4.4. And then we're gonna go back to Blankenberg, give him another 1-year deal. We'll go 1.050 this time. And then let's also sign Travis Hamonic to a 1-year deal. 1-year deal at 1.2. Hey, we're just gonna have to settle. We tried lowballing some guys, didn't work out. Oh well. Like we're doing it the way we have to do it. We don't have the money to do it any other way. RFAs, let's go sign. Jack Quinn, we can see how much he wants, and he wants $5 million. Can we make up that difference if we trade Matt Coronado? Honestly, I think we can. We're gonna just go 1 year at 1.5 for Adam Ruzicka. Travis Hamonic signs. Good for him. July 15th, still no one. July 16th, Ryan Suter signs. Good. Still going now. We got a couple more guys to see. Ruzicka signs and Blankenberg signs. Okay, so now we got our team as is without doing any more trades. We have about $3 million in cap. Who wants an extension? If he wants 1 year at 2.85, like he can't be that bad to the point where I'm like, this extension's gonna be pointless for us. He could only be better. How good was he last year with New Jersey? Like, he wasn't bad. Yeah, he was just really a minus. So honestly, we'll sign Eric Howla because he can't get much worse to the point where I feel like this contract would bite us in the ass. So we'll ask him to go 1 year at 2.850 if he's willing to. And so if we get Jack Quinn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6. Jack Quinn would be then the 3rd liner instead of JVR, unless JVR drops. And then we go Jack Quinn over Coronado. I mean, Coronado has shown improvement year in, year out. No, we're just going to stay with Coronado because if Coronado works out, that deal is going to be spectacular. So Pelletier, we've added to his extension. So now we got the full team intact. We got first line, Lindholm, Tarasenko, Patches, JVR, Howla, and Huberdeau. Then we got Kadri, Coronado, Pelletier, Ruzicka, Nieto, and Dubé, Neighbors. Defensively, we got Anderson, Uyghur, Pesci, Roy, Suter, and then either Blankenberg or Hamonic. And then the AHL, we got a couple guys as well. Let's sign Kuznetsov to a 3-year extension. Goalies, we got Montembeault to be our goalie there as an AHL option, and then AHL forwards extension-wise. Anyone we want to extend at the moment? No. Okay, so let's sign like one more depth defenseman and like a depth forward, and then I think we're ready to go to next season. We are loaded. Like, we are a good team, boys. Nothing to worry about with this squad. Forwards, Marshy's getting an offer finally. Who's gonna be able to get Marsh on? Philly. Jesus Christ. I mean, okay. So we're gonna sign Lars Ellers. He's gonna be a perfect guy for the 1-year $950K option. Anyone else down here? And then, no, since we already got Ellers, let's go. No, not Kolsar. There's gotta be someone that's gonna be like perfect. Let's see, power forward playmaker. Yeah, let's go Paul Stastny for a year. Welcome to Calgary, buddy. $850K, Paul Stastny. And then defensively, let's get another depth defenseman. Or, like, I know Eric Johnson. No, we don't. We're not gonna sit on him. Let's just go get a guy, 2-way defenseman. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, Will Butcher. There we go. Let's bring in Will Butcher for 3 years, $775K. There we go. Got 5 more offers out there. And then we should be ready. So let's go sign our AHL head coach. Let's go. Oh, Hanzus is still here. Well, then give me Hanzus. No one else is giving you a contract, buddy. Just sign with me. I'll give you $1 million a year. $1 million a year to train up these kids. Come on. Think about the kids. Think about the kids, Redek. And now that we got that done, we should be ready to go to the start of next season. Hopefully the rating jumps. Hopefully no one goes down too much. I'm a little worried. There we go. Hanzus signs this time. About maybe, oh, come on, Lars. There we go. Kuznetsov signs his extension. Will Butcher signs his deal. Paul Stastny signs his deal. Eric Howla signs his 1-year extension. Nieto for a 6, we are not going to do. Let's go sign another depth forward, though, because of that. Forwards. Okay, now instead, let's go. Let's see who else is here. No, not Patan. Carrier. Yeah, let's go TJ Sochi. 1 year, $800K. Perfect deal for him. And then defenseman, Eric Johnson down to wanting $4 million a year. If he drops it by another $1 million, I'll go pick him up. Like, I don't mind having that loaded of a decor because they're all signed to 1 year. So I wouldn't mind getting an Eric Johnson for a year. So if he's there August 1st, Hag for a 3rd, no, I'm good. TJ Oshie signs his deal to be a depth forward for us. Good. Had an all-star team if this is 10 years ago. TJ Oshie and Paul Stastny as our depth options. JVR's on the squad, but he's still doing pretty solid for himself. And Eric Johnson, I mean, he's still here. Eric Johnson is still here. So or we could just say fuck it and go get Frank Vetrano. Honestly, Frank Vetrano might be the guy. Wait, if we go like 2.75 for 1 year for Frank Vetrano, that could actually be a huge boost just to our depth. Like, we will just have the deepest squad in the NHL. And he does sign. Okay, I'm fine with it because now we're going to have the deepest squad in the league. We are just going to be so deep and impenetrable. Look at this forward core. Lindholm, Tarasenko, Patches, Kadri, JVR, Eric Howla, Jonathan Huberdeau, Frank Vetrano, Coronado, Pelletier, Ruzicka, Nieto. That is a hell of a starting 12. Teams are going to be fearing us when they play us, especially with our decor. Again, couldn't get Brent Burns, but the fact that we just got Frank Vetrano as a 3rd liner, and then we're also going to have, let's see, we signed Ryan Suter to be another D-man, and then those other guys, like, we should be set, even without Michael Backlund gone. It's going to be a new-looking team. A fresh-looking Calgary Flames squad with Michael Backlund gone. New captains, new everything. No, but a lot of similar because we were a playoff team last year. Like, we were just trying to build and get better. So, setting the captains, we're going to go captainless right now. We're going to go Huberdeau as an A, Elias Lindholm as an A, and Mackenzie Weegar as an A. I would go Rasmus Anderson, but the way he played last year in the playoffs, absolute dog shit. So we're not going to give it to him right now. Anderson, but you can consider Anderson with another A. And already JVR down to an 85, Pacioretty down to an 85, but that's fine. I'm cool with that. So defense, Wolf is an 83, Markstrom's an 81. Defense, Weegar, Anderson, Pesce, Suter, Roy, Blankenberg, and Hamonic. Cool. Let's call up Will Butcher. Just send down Hamonic. Forward core, where Tarasenko's down to an 89. Damn. Okay. Then Nieto, Dubé, Neighbors. I'd like to call up Connor Zary and have him play, but I don't know if he's going to play now. Because it would be, if we sent him down, we'd be saying Neighbors. Okay. Yeah, let's just see how that works out. And we'll see if Connor Zary does get a start. If not, we'll just send him down and call up a different depth option. So let me do the lines, and I'll be right back. All right, boys, we're back here, and this is going to be our lines for the start of year number 3. Pacioretty, Lindholm, Tarasenko, JVR, Haula, Huberdeau, Pelletier, Kadri, Coronado, Ruzicka, Zary, and Vetrano. A deep team. Defensively, we got Weegar, Anderson, Matt Roy, and Brett Pesce, and Ryan Suter, and Will Butcher. Neither of the other two fit on the team. This is the only way to keep it even. So that's what we did. Power play, Coronado's going to be joining Huberdeau, Tarasenko, and Lindholm, and Weegar. And on the second pairing, you got JVR, Patches, Haula, Kadri, and Anderson. I know the power play's still a minus. As stupid how these snipers don't fit on a fucking power play. Neither do the playmakers. Like, none of our skilled positions fit on this power play. But the coach wins, so we can't fire the coach, at least not yet. Because as long as he's winning, like, if he's going to be winning coach of the year, and this isn't... Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. I didn't see that we also had to give up Brian Suter. We are not giving up Brian Suter. Hell no. We need him. We need him. Okay, let's just decline and edit the block. I am not going to be doing with these trades. You know, if we somehow turned Huberdeau into a 90 overall playmaker instead of an 85, you know, that's the only real thing we can do. But outside of that, there's not much else. Nice to see Connor Zary did crack the lineup. It's mainly because I wanted him to play the 3-on-3 PK. We would have needed an extra center, so why not just go with Connor Zary over a 79 Dylan Dubé? It's not like there's much of a difference. That and Connor Zary's the kid, so kid needs a shot. He's been stuck in the AHL first line for so long, and he hasn't gotten better from it. So sometimes you just gotta push him forward anyway. So opening night, who do we got on opening night? We got the Washington Capitals. Okay, we got to start off with an Eastern Conference road trip. Oh yeah, Jacob Markstrom is getting the starting nod. So first period, 0-0. We're heavily out shooting them. Second period, we're up 3-0. Connor Zary gets his first career NHL goal, and Vetrano and newly addition Eric Howlett scores as well. And we finished the game 4-0. A 4-0 shutout first game of the year. That's a good sign. That is a really good sign. Every line contributing and putting up points with Pacioretty scoring. Then second line had Eric Howlett score. Fourth line had Vetrano score and Zary. And third line was quiet. Third line was quiet, but an even line. So have no complaints. Great start to the season. That's exactly how you want to start a season off. Game 2 in Montreal now. In Montreal, what can we do? Ryan Suter, out till December 27th already. Okay. 4-3 overtime win. Now we have at Florida, at Dallas, at Anaheim. A lot of road games. Taking a long time for us to get home. At Dallas now after a 3-1 loss against Florida. What can we do in Dallas? Okay, scouting, blah, blah. We lose 4-2. Okay, we're 2-2 going up against the reigning champs, the Anaheim Ducks. Switch back to our goalie, Jacob Markstrom. Dustin Wolf, you know, not a bad start, but he's losing. Offense needs to also pick it up for him. So now, oh fuck, game at Anaheim. So at Anaheim now. Let's see how we do against the reigning champs. They're 0-3. We win 4-2. Hey, that's good. That's good. Even though they're 0-3, they're still the reigning champs. And Frank Vetrano, just like in real life, he's going off goal scoring wise. Now, home versus St. Louis, we lose 3-0. Home versus Washington, they're 2-1. They're not that good. Come on, we can beat them. We can beat them. Frank Vetrano's out till October 31st. Tarasenko's fully healed, but he wasn't out. So we win 5-1 there. Last Lindholm, showing off that playmaking ability early. Home versus LA, we lose 4-3. We're going to switch out the goalies now. So far, just playing some 500 hockey. We need to get some more extra time plays, because the extra time, that's what really kind of helped us out last year. Markstrom at 9.38 to start the year. He is doing just fine. Hey, even though he's making $6 million, has been technically overpaid, he has played well enough for me to say, hey, I'm gonna stick it out with him. Well, I mean, I had no choice. He had a no movement clause, but like rather than buy him out, just kind of run with him as one of our 2 goalies at all times. Let's take out now Dylan Dubé, get our man back in there. Frank Vetrano, 84 overall. Hey, it's nice to have an 84 on the 4th line. It is nice to have that. Home versus Pittsburgh now. See, we win 3-0. Dustin Wolf gets his first shutout of the year. Way to be. Now we got a home game versus Winnipeg. They're a bad team. We're in first in our division right now at 5-4. And we lose 6-3 to Winnipeg. That is embarrassing. Home versus Nashville. We lose 2-0 against Nashville. Okay. Once we hit 20 games, we'll stop it. We'll pick back up next time. But man, this 500 hockey, I'm not okay with. Let's see. Yeah, we need to break up this first line. Yeah, let's break up the first line. Let's switch. Let's try Huberdeau on the first line. Should we do that? Yeah, let's try Huberdeau on the first line. See, no. It'd be better. Let's just switch JVR. Huberdeau will be the next decision if we want to make a switch. Coronado's really struggling. This whole third line is struggling, but mainly Coronado. Let's give Coronado a little more time. Let's switch the goalies up. Let's take a look at how the defense is set up. See if there's any moves you want to make there. Whoa. Shit. Okay. That's not okay. Will Butcher is sucking ass. Let's call up a defenseman, because this defenseman might end up replacing Will Butcher. Will Butcher has not been able to hold his own. Defense in the system, let's call up Travis Hamonic. We can't afford to call up Travis Hamonic. Okay, we'll send down someone then. Forwards, NHL, let's send down Josh Neighbors for right now, because he shouldn't, he's not going to be claimed. There we go. Best AHL lines. We still have TJ Oshie, Paul Stash. We have a lot more offensive depth than defensive depth. Let's take out Dubé for Hamonic, and then when our defensive core is fully healed, we'll take out Butcher and just play Hamonic full time and see how that works. Home game versus Edmonton. Markstrom back in the net, and Rasmus Anderson gets hurt with back spasms as we lose 5-0. Holy shit. Okay, at Minnesota, we gotta get a win here. There's no really more moves we can do. We got a shootout win 4-3. JVR going off at San Jose now. Can we get another big win? We win 6-1. Okay. Well, even with the defensive injuries, the fact that we're still able to get these wins right now, it's kind of impressive. JVR clicking on the first line, +7. Huberdeau, +1. We'll keep a track of that. Let's go back to Dustin Wolf. Markstrom absolutely balling right now. See if Dustin Wolf can start to pick it up at Edmonton now. They're 6-8. They're not that good. Brett Pesce's now hurt till November 20th. As Nick Blankenburg is back. We win 7-6 over Edmonton. Rasmus Anderson is fully healed. Let's see who else can get fully healed. Anyone else? No. Okay, so let's edit lines. Let's get our guys back in there, and let's sim these last couple games and take a look at how we're looking. And the fact that we're doing as good as we are right now with the injuries we have, hey, power to us, So Dubé out for, okay. Let's Anderson, take him out. Blankenburg there. Anderson right there. How is Hamonic done? Hamonic is an even player. Blankenburg has been a -6. Matt Roy has been an even player. Let's take out Blankenburg. Let's put Blankenburg where Hamonic is currently to get him less playing time. And then let's put in Travis Hamonic on the second pairing with Matt Roy, and then we're gonna leave Dustin Wolf in there. I know it's a -2, but I think, I'd rather get Hamonic more time, so we're gonna do that. Home versus Minnesota now. Come on, can we get to 9-7? We lose 5-4. Let's switch out the goalies, because I do not want to rock with Dustin Wolf again. Let's give Jacob Markstrom the shot. Goalies, Dustin Wolf, switch him out. He's at a 900 save percentage. I mean, Dustin Wolf has not been doing us many favors. He has not played well to start the season. Home versus Chicago now. Let's see how we do. We're 8-8. Now we're 9-8 after a nice 3-1 win over Chicago. Good defensive game, good goaltending game. 3 more games that will end the sim. Home versus Dallas. Brett Pesce is back. Good. As we lose 5-0, man, we have been inconsistently consistent or consistently inconsistent. We're just playing 500 hockey. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. Let's see. Yeah, this line has... What do I send down? Let's go. Let's just leave it for right now. Let's just leave it defensively. We get Brett Pesce back in here. Like, we're getting stronger. Let's pull Blankenberg now for Travis Hamonic. And then when Suter's back, it's going to be Hamonic and Suter, even if it's got bad chemistry. Actually, no, I'd rather go Markstrom again. Let's go Markstrom for these last 2 games. Yeah, 2 more games at Carolina, at New York, and then we'll stop it. 20 games into the year seems like a good spot to stop it. So at Carolina, Brett Pesce against his former team, and right before back-to-back, it's perfect. Can we beat them? They're 11-5 to start the year. Connor Zeri's out till February 25th after a 3-1 win. And now at New York, what can we do at New York? And they're 10-3 and we lose 2-1 to them. So right now we're technically in a playoff spot, but man, it's not looking good. Really, we need the OT losses. If we had a couple overtime losses, this would not look as bad. But all the overtime losses we got last year, we are not getting right now. We go to the team stats. Let's take a look at how we're looking. Entire league, goals for per game. It can't be that high. We're honestly probably near the bottom if I had to guess. It feels like we're not scoring a lot. Let's see. What the fuck? It didn't. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're the 7th worst team in goals for at 2.8, not even 3. 2.85. That's got to be one of the best. Let's see. 2.85. Holy shit. How are the Kings doing that? Yeah, 2.85 is top 10. It's got to be top 10. Power play percentage, I'm guessing we're near the bottom. No. Are we near the top? No. Okay, so we're not near the top. Let's see where we are though. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We're the 25th power play at 13.8%. PK though, we're the 4th best penalty kill in the NHL. So, very interesting numbers so far. I don't know what to make of that forward-wise. I mean, Lindholm, JVR, we need to get the top line just a better plus-minus. Tarasenko needs to be playing a bit better. Eric Howell's honestly been all right. We're going to, honestly, let's move Pelletier. Okay, we might be doing some weird-ass arrangements. Defensively, yeah, Blankenberg and Butcher, we need to get off. We need Suter back. And we need Hamonic to keep playing well. Let's see when Suter comes back, because I honestly forget off the top of my head. And let's see what minor line well, then we'll just end it there. We'll do the minor line changes in the next one. We'll see what we're looking like. So injury report, Ryan Suter will be back when? Ryan Suter is back December 27th. Okay, so we got about another month. Let's see real quick if there's a free agent we can sign, because like I'm over Will Butcher already. He is not going to be a guy here. He just can't play. Jack Quinn is still available. Jesus. Defenseman, is there anyone good? Okay, there's a couple 79s. We might as well just take a shot at them because we got no shot. Is this Robert Salo? Because I think, yeah, Robin Salo. Yeah, let's take Robin Salo, sign him. 1 year, 2-way deal. So we'll add him to the lineup next time. Until then, I'll see you in the next one where hopefully we can right this ship and get back into the playoffs.